Okay, we're here to do the Sagittarius Twin Flame update. Sorry for the delay. Now, I've pulled the cards ahead of time and I will pull clarifiers. This is for April. Now, like I said, if you're wanting a booking, you can go to the link directly below. I do live sessions during the month as well, and I will cover astrology and the twin flame path between divine masculine and feminine. Now, what's coming through with your read moving into April is there's a lot of healing going on between you and your counterpart. You know, and anything on a 3D level you're working on is what is helping the movement physically forward. And again, I am seeing base chakra, but I'm also seeing a release. Not allowing that cycle to actually tie up is what is going to block you from moving forward towards each other. So you've got to check into your own lives, cross-watcher especially, and see how it's directly correlating with healing aspects that can come through potentially to help you. Your job potentially could be blocking this path in moving forward, or the financial abundance coming in to move this back on track. There could also be a distance between you. Different continents, different states, different locations. I'm also seeing the bigger plan of wanting to bring passion back into your life, wanting to have that spark and excitement. But I'm also seeing at a financial level, you're working very hard to move the situation forward, okay? If you're waiting for inheritance or money to come in, you know, potentially you could be delaying some sense of changes due to finance, but I'm feeling that that's growing old for you guys, okay? That's what's going to block you, is waiting. Sometimes there's no perfect time. The healing is going to take some strength, but it is happening directly on both sides of the fence. And the emotional connection, it can be emotional connections around you that are taking up your time and your finances that are directly blocking you moving forward. Again, I'm seeing a lot of emotions running very deep within family for Sagittarius, but again, this can be on counterpart side as well. And they may be very triggered about your plans, your ideas, and what you want to move forward to. So potentially they could have an opinion about this connection. Other people as well, it might be you're looking outside of your family or away from energies, but to a particular group. But they're at a standstill to know actually what to do. They feel it's a great block, but it's picking the right people to help you work through some aspects of your blocks. I do feel it's about finding the right people. There could be a lot of obligations at the moment. So those of you who have a twin and a karmic connection, it could be problematic, and that could be what the hangman position is. But other people directly around them, and potentially if they're in a karmic connection, this is what's going to cause the new chapter. But especially for cross-watchers, you need to find your tribe or people to go to assist you, because in the other people's position, you've got tribe, but what will block you is the actual mystery. So to me, it's really saying you need to get the correct advice. This could be at a financial level too. What you're not seeing come is calm after the storm, but it's weighing heavy on your heart. Sagittarius, what your TF wants you to know is they want you to look back. They also feel, how do I put it? There's an imbalance between the give and take. There's an imbalance between both parties using their power. So this has been put on hold temporarily. But it's because anything that's holding you back is what is directly blocking you. And needing to gain a different perspective and perception on the situation by being detached. going back to your roots, needing to go and do some healing work connected to tribe, family, ending cycles. And that can even be in a detached sense. We can tend to do that. I do feel the energy is coming through for your counterpart, Sagittarius, that they do semi-feel left out in the cold. That they're trying to look up, they're trying to move forward with it for this transformation and change, but they know the process to it. They actually feel it's all there in the 3D. Hi, love. Now they've got hidden path, the marriage of the spirit and matter. It's in reverse. So although they feel that perhaps in the past they were left out in the cold or left you out in the cold, they did believe in divine timing and change. They know the path to follow, but it doesn't mean they're thinking of you. And I'll explain why. They already have made consideration to that. They also know the aspect of what wasn't previously and what needs to be balanced in the here and now. So the bigger picture and the truth is known, but they're trying to very much focus on the 3D to get to that point. The situation directly at the moment, spiritually, they feel is up in the air. But they know by doing the work inside themselves is going to help. But they're also purging a path that no longer resonates. It's actually keeping them up quite late at night. Interesting. Double whammy. Same location. I shall show. Wow, okay. With the balance of masculine and feminine frequency, they're wanting you to know they know that they need to change that. Again, heart chakra, third eye, aware, self-aware. They're wanting to come in detached so they can come in like this. Give it to universe. Where they're reflecting upon the path to move forward towards you, with this change, they feel they've got no choice. It's the only way it can be. They have to move forward. And where I said to you that they already have decided, it's because they know where they're going. It's the finalisation of situations because they've already started. So there's the circles they're going that one would deem as stagnation. It's not feeling stagnation. It's tying up loose ends in order to continue on the path. They already know the destination. Part of their destiny was to clean up a cycle. And to actually have their intuition fail to a degree to learn certain lessons. To trust back in their intuition, where they can then see the gratitude of the lesson after the fact. Where is it? I'm saying there's going to be a change in about 4 weeks. And there can be some aspect of communication coming in, either from a third party or from directly from the horse's mouth, so to speak. The delay in the transformation is because of the cycle they're cleaning up. They do wish to offer you something. And connected to your spiritual path, it is making them say that they haven't reached that point yet. But they do want you to know there is going to be this coming. There can also be 3 children or 3 times in and out in the connection, but 3 is quite relevant for you. There could be a child that is 3 with a karmic. They want you to know that their perspective and perception was different back then, and it has changed now. I'll get into your side and then I'll come back because I feel there's more to it. I do feel counterpart's energy of Sagittarius is feeling quite lost. But again, you're trying to anchor yourself in and everyone's needing something from you. And it's really making you quite nervous. You are waiting for this and there is the potential that's coming in. There's a lot of shadow work being done at the moment. But it's to help heal a situation. But some of the healing only comes in when TF moves forward. You're really not trusting your intuition at the moment. Although spiritually you feel this connection, you're almost ready to walk away from it to a degree. And that could be energetically when you say, you know, it's just too much. Your advice was focus on your creativity. Even though there's wounds, turn those wounds into art. Yeah, I do feel a lot of manifestation around counterparts energy. Really trying to manifest this situation in. You're creating personal boundaries. But that's due to the fact you're not in a relationship with your third eye. Because you do look at it so 3D, it can potentially make you feel that something isn't real. Hi, Del. So the honesty there, you need to be completely honest, counterpart, with how you feel about the TF. You may be on the fence and going back and forward and looking at it too 3D. Yeah. If you're a feminine cross-watching for Sagittarius, I really feel you need your chakras balanced. I'm feeling your energy being very fatigued, and you're gaining a relationship back with your third eye and your gut instinct. So that navigation system, so to speak, it's very depleted in energy, very depleted in fuel. Transferring the energy back over into something positive is going to help you right now. Let's see what's not being sown. There's something in your foundation that needs balancing. This could be the perspective connected to the journey, or it could be a very 3D related dynamic. I feel there's missing information that you're unaware of. So I feel with that information coming, it will assist. Your belief system could be this as well, that if you had more information, you could make a decision. Mercury retrograde has had that frequency, so it's prevented it. You're wanting this fresh start, but you feel you need this information in order to align yourself correctly. And it could be where you're ready to take the bull by the horns and just assert yourself energetically. But you're wanting this person to come through of their own accord. But at the same time, you don't want to make any wrong decisions in relation to that and operate from a masculine frequency, because it sort of feels like there's a trigger point coming up for you guys. This could be in relation to a karmic connection or something that went on in the past. But it's really had you feel quite stuck and stabbed in the back. You don't want to make an incorrect decision. I feel as though you can be very critical at yourself at the moment, feeling that perhaps you haven't learnt enough and that there's something missing that you haven't done or haven't seen. I keep getting the feeling that Sagittarius is very much working on something quite privately, but I'm seeing a sweeping brush and it's like cleaning up a situation to move forward. I keep seeing contracts as well. Now, these contracts could be physical ones to gain employment, to gain a home. And I'm seeing issues with the communication due to this factor. Yeah, a lot of family-related dynamics, especially with the nodes in Cancer and Capricorn. They are moving towards, even if they feel they have to leave someone and it feels lower frequency to them, it's also about the fact that maybe the foundation of where they currently are is no longer stable. And they do have a Tower moment coming in. They're going to be happy about it, though. Because whatever discord is coming, they know it's a process. They might not be as prepared, but this energy around them is high strung, so it's inevitable it's going to happen. This is interesting. Look at the way the cards are. It's like this person is looking back to who they used to be, what they could have achieved, and where they are now. Now they're trying to rewrite that script and come back to that point of doing that and doing that, but their hair's standing. So it's like reflective to the point that they know that they can't turn time back, but they can correct what they're moving forward to. Again, I am feeling, for those of you who do have a twin with the karmic, I feel they're sad that it didn't turn out the way it did, that it should have. But they're cleaning that up in order to move forward. But they're wanting consistency. They did want a happy home. And where they've felt is quite burdened energetically. So this is coming. It's interesting. It's like that. Now, they're saying two things. It's either they're trying to relive their youth or they're wanting to rewrite the script. And I really do feel it's rewrite the script. But the script is going back in time, regardless of age, to correct things on this new path they're wishing to move towards you. And I do feel to create union in moving forward. But they look quite tired. They're tired, but they're stronger. They're a lot more educated in order to bring that consolidation together. They're asking universe, but they're also putting the work in so that they can have this connection. I'm hearing rocky, especially with the steps, to try and reach their golden crown. I'll pick two more cards. Let's pick these ones. Okay, whatever baggage you need to drop, and that's on both sides. I feel the work is being done. Potentially, those of you who are feminine, regardless of your zodiac sign, if you're cross-watching and Sagittarius is your TF, the guidance is the person who is Sagittarius in this reading is down here. Okay? This person's up here. They've been doing the work. And it can be vice versa. The one person at the moment that seems semi-delayed is actually having to drop baggage energetically. This story is still continuing. But if you can fast track it and actually drop that baggage, that can be a wound. It can be looking at the 3D and seeing what's not balanced and doing the work in that area. I do feel there's a potential reunion. This could even be a proposal. Okay? Try and get some pink quartz. And I'll have to research another crystal in relation to strength. having something to that degree that can help you deal with conflict of release is going to help you right now, because I do feel that's what's blocking you guys at the moment. Again, I am seeing by the next moon frequency, but I'm seeing more the Libran moon, or potentially to the end of April. There is movement around that time, but you need to get your vibration high. And anything on your side or your TFs, you really do need to drop it in order to physically move forward. But I do feel this is the process of what's happening at the moment. Take the challenge, actually deal with the adversity and the aspects that are coming through, because I do think it's actually going to help. I'll leave it at that, and I'll check in during the month. I'll come back and I'll do another zodiac sign, and we'll do general and then twin flame. Love and light.